turrets around. So these two DTs here, very, very interesting that he decided to do it this way. Looks like they're going to get in, though. Oh, look at this. They're actually going to get in. So there's actually no mines being laid. I think Green was a little bit lazy there, not putting down mines, and he's going to pay for it by losing a couple of tanks. In fact, he's forced to lift his natural expansion here. Looks like he's gotten with mines the DT that was inside the base, but there's still one DT chopping away at the buildings at the natural. So this is at least going to help Tifa a bit in terms of getting back in the game. However, it looks like Tifa might be thinking about, is he going to think about a counterattack here? More units coming from Tifa. Rather, is Nesh going to think about a counterattack? He is going to be going for a counterattack. Wow, he is all over Tifa's natural, and Tifa did not have Dragoons there. I guess he doesn't have Dragoons, period, but he is going to lose mining at his natural now also. So, very interesting turn of events here. This is definitely a strange game. Tifa has managed to take the natural expansion and basically is going to hang out there for a while until there's scans or more vultures, I guess. Inside of the base, we're finally seeing an academy going up, so that means there is going to be detection soon. But it's going to take a little bit of a while, and that DT is going to be able to be really annoying there. Interesting. Looks like we could possibly see the vultures even picking off this natural expansion, which would be horrendous for Tifa. Tifa going to lose another unit there, another Dragoon. He's forced to defend here with his one DT coming back, and wow, that was close. That was pretty close. He could have lost the natural, which would have been horrendous for him. But he's doing a good job here harassing at the natural of Nesh. But Nesh finally luring the DT into killing himself. So I think Nesh is going to be able to land soon if he chooses. And there he goes. He's going to finally be able to land. Now, I don't know if Nesh knows about these proxy buildings at all. If he knows, he would be probably doing something about them. Let's take a look if he's explored that area. And no, he hasn't. So, for Nesh's point of view, he has absolutely no idea where the units are coming from. Very interesting. And yeah, it looks like Tifa continuing to chase the SCV. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but Diggity was he's not actually casting us, but he was one of the observers when this game was played over a week ago. He did it live, but it wasn't recorded, unfortunately. Anyway, it looks like Tifa has Nesh has regained mining at his expansion, and so has Tifa. I would say Nesh is definitely ahead, though. I mean, looking at the food counts, 53 for Tifa and 78 for Nesh. Even though Nesh is vulture heavy, which means he's slightly weaker than he could be, these vultures are going to be super deadly here at this natural expansion. There's almost nothing there, and one DT. Two Dragoons. These vultures should be able to kill off these Dragoons very easily here, especially with mines. And really, he just needs to lay a couple of mines here. I don't know what he's doing, not laying mines, but oh wow, he actually lost all his vultures? That was surprising. I felt like Nesh could have planted mines and really just taken out this natural at this point. Now Tifa's putting up some cannons, actually, I guess because he doesn't have a robotics facility. So that's what he's going to go for. And wow, look at this! He's going to go for a very early two-base Arbiter build here, and he also does have a robotics facility, so you will have some observers out, but he doesn't have much in the way of resources. I don't know how he's thinking that he can sustain going for a two-base Arbiter without an army saved up, because he's constantly losing his army. So by the time he gets his Arbiters out, the Terran's going to just have a much larger force, and it's not going to do him any good. You've got to have at least a comparable size force to a late game Terran for your Arbiters to be of any use. I mean, obviously they can help you defend, but two bases, you want to kill the Terran. You don't want to just defend your two bases. Speaking of the Terran, Nesh is floating a command center down towards the middle. Is he thinking about picking up this expansion over here? I don't understand this. This only has 4 mineral patches, but it looks like Nesh wants to take it. So that is a very, very curious position to take up in your expansion. I mean, I would probably think that the upper left would be better. You just need a tank or two, and you can put a building in the block, and that'll be it. A building in the choke point to block. But I guess what Nesh figures is he'll be able to defend this with his advancing troops. But on the flip side of that, of course, if he gets pushed back even a little bit, he's going to lose a whole expansion, and that's going to hurt him a lot. So Nesh playing a curious kind of game also in many ways. And I still don't think Nesh knows this exists. That this strange formation of pylons exists on his left side, nor about the two proxy gates. Inside of Nesh's base, we've got him mined out. Oh, not mined out, rather. Looked mined out for a second, but he's just mining right now, and he's going to get some extra minerals, I guess. Although really, this is not the most productive expansion, but I guess he's going to go for it anyway. Oh, now he's discovered the new base here, so I think he should be able to take this out without that many problems. It does look like though Tifa is thinking about countering or at least defending it rather. Nesh, I think should probably go for this pylon, but regardless, he's gonna put up some mines, which is gonna help him. And Tifa has actually managed to get around the main force in the middle by going on the side ramp, so he is gonna be able to take out these vultures, in fact. And wow, Nesh is like the master of losing his own vultures to his own mines, but that's cool. Nesh has also spotted these pylons over here. So he should be able to take them out with a tank. And these gateways really are not that offensive. They're not going to do much to really help Tifa anymore. Any units he makes there are just going to be stuck there. And while they're in a decent flank position, if theoretically he wanted to attack the middle, he's not going to be any time. He's not close at all to attack in the middle. So he's not going to be able to really use these forces. Interesting enough, another expansion going up for Nesh at the middle of the map. I just don't understand this. I mean, this is going to be within attack range, too, of this ramp here. Very interesting play from Nesh. Nesh, the master also of unorthodox expansion spots. I mean, this is justified in some ways. I can see arguments for it, certainly. But I can see probably more arguments against taking these two middle bases, considering you could have gotten the same amount of resources expanding once to the top left and probably be in a more defendable position. It seems that right now, though, the pylons of Tifa are going to go down here, finally. And let's see what Tifa's doing here inside of his base. He's got recall researching. I think he may have had stasis already. I'm not sure. I should have probably checked a few minutes ago. +1 attack being researched, I assume, here for Tifa. And he's fighting against +1 armor. I mean, sorry, +1 attack from Nesh also. And yeah, that was +1 being researched. So Nesh ahead right now in upgrades. Also upgrading at 2 armories. He's going to +2 before Tifa has +1. That's going to help him a lot in these upcoming fights. And wow, look at this. Tifa is getting pushed back here right in the front. He's really going to have a lot of problems breaking this. And oh my God, he was trying to reinforce from the top. And this is what I meant. He got his forces divided. And now I don't see what he can do. Tifa had forces at the upper left, but like I said, they can't help, if they can't get home. So right now, wow, Nesh is just going to roll into this natural expansion. And that should be it for Tifa if Nesh decides to siege up anytime soon. All right, now Nesh is going to siege, and this is going to be it for Tifa. Tifa has a new base at this left side. He does, but he's going to lose his natural. Good stasis, though. Hooray for this stasis, but it's just one stasis. Not going to end this game. And yeah, Nesh now going to pick apart those new proxy gates, the new units being produced at the proxy gates. Sorry, can't talk. Arbiters getting in the fight though, but I think this is it. The natural expansion is down. Those Arbiters are not going to do enough damage to do much. And an Archon being produced out of desperation for any unit to attack. And GG coming from Tifa. So set 1 going to Rutgers here in this best of 5. Set 2 actually resulted in a forfeit. So we're going to be going on to set 3. I'm not sure who actually forfeited set 2. We'll find out before this series is over, though, I'm sure. All right, hope you guys enjoyed set 1 here in this semifinals between Rutgers and UT. Thank you for watching.